Welcome back. My name is Lou Wheel, and I publish the official relocation guide on Atlanta on behalf of the first multiple listing service of Atlanta called Atlanta Community Profiles. We also have them available in Cobb County with the Cobb Chamber, in North Fulton with the North Fulton Chamber, and Gwinnett with the Gwinnett Chamber. We're talking today with Jeff Moon, City Manager of the great city of Woodstock. Woodstock is a population of represents 10% of the population of the entire Cherokee County. It's the largest city in Cherokee County with a population of just under 25,000. If you've missed any of this program, you can hear it on my website, AtlantaCommunityProfiles.com. And we're talking to the city manager, Jeff Moon of Woodstock, and we've talked a lot about what to see and do, and live, work, and play seems to be where it's at today, and particularly with the millennium generation. And what is the connection in your mind, Jeff, between tourism and points of interest, restaurants, attractions, and economic development?
I think it boils down to quality of life, and I think that's true for both people looking for a residence, people looking where to work or locate their business, or people looking where to go visit. And I think if you can have a safe community with things to do, places to go, active recreation, that's what we've really tried to focus on.
Well, people are interested in, before they move their company to Woodstock, they're interested in what kind of attractions and points of interest are available to the community. Parks, of course, are big, too.
Parks are big. We've focused on expanding our parks and our trails, as we talked about a little earlier. The schools, you referenced the schools. I mean, I'm an example. I moved to Woodstock for the school system. At the time I moved here, I had 3 kids in public schools. 2 have since graduated. I still have 1 in the schools. So, between the schools, the parks and recreation, the activities, varying housing types, as you mentioned, educated workforce. We think we have a lot of the ingredients to really transition from a bedroom community to an employment center in the future.
Sure. Another element in the old equation is safety. How would you describe Woodstock in that category?
Our fire department just in January 2014 was notified that they had received an ISO rating of 1, which is the highest rating a fire department can receive, 7th in the state of Georgia and only the 101st nationally. The police department, as we mentioned earlier, was rated by Value Penguin as the 6th safest community for large cities in the state of Georgia. So we've seen a number of those type lists that have come out in the last couple of years that rated us as a safe community. So we've tried to focus really hard on public safety as well as the quality of life through parks and recreation.
I know that if you look at your website, there's a area of information called the Strategic Plan 2015 and 2020, and it looks like you've laid out your long-term or medium and long-term priorities and direction pretty nicely. Parks have been important to you in priority, which is always good to see.
Parks, connectivity of roads, being able to get people out of cars on trails and sidewalks, the walkability of our community. We update this every year. We keep a constant 5-year, our goals for 5 years. We reset every year in a planning retreat with mayor and council. And generally everything we look at doing during the course of the year should revolve around what these long-term goals are for the city.
Okay, yeah, I know that you do emphasize the parks and green space, and this is obviously a very key factor in the attractiveness of a community to business. And have you had good success in attracting business over the last 5-10 years?
We work closely with the Cherokee Office of Economic Development, actually serve on the County Development Authority Board, and we've seen growing success in the last 2 to 3 years as the economy has improved. And Alpha has located their facility on Highway 92 in Cherokee County, expanded it once, and announced they're bringing another division in, and that's 300 to 400 jobs. And we've had a number of people in town in the last couple of months looking for offices in the downtown areas. So we've had some success, and we have a lot of things in the works that hopefully will lead to more success in the coming months.
Well, the taxes, I know, the real estate taxes are pretty attractive as well.
I've heard the chairman say Cherokee County has the second lowest tax burden in the metro area.
So yeah, I think he talked about that last.
He's very proud of that point, as he should be.
Last week he was on and he talked about that. And if you like to hear that interview, it's on my website, Atlanta Community Profiles, with Commissioner Ahrens, Chairman of the Board of Commissioners of Cherokee County. And we talked a lot of really a cool interview. I think you'll enjoy hearing it. Where do you see the city going in the next 5 years? What's your vision for the city?
I think to continue in the direction that we've headed, to grow in the direction we're growing, to never lose sight of the quality of life issues, to increase the parks, to increase the trails, maintain the safety, maintain the quality of education, and really to focus on creating jobs more in the coming months and years. Almost 80% of the county leaves to go work somewhere else. And we really want to focus on keeping them in town by having opportunities for them. So I think that would be the one big thing in the next 5 years we'd really like to focus on.
Well, thanks for being on the show, Jeff, and thanks for your service to the community.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and I've enjoyed it.
It's a great community you have there. Appreciate your service. Congratulations on the good job that you're doing. And now stay tuned for Dr. Bill Williams, Chairman and CEO of Swanee Dental Care, our dental health expert.